my take on 9 out of 10 people that are on meds, you do not need to take meds if you want to get up at 6 a.m., work out hard for an hour, do a little yoga, maybe a little meditation, eat right.
Well, seriously, who the hell wants to do all that?
That's my point. Like, if you really want to have a regimented life where you're eating really healthy and you're going easy on the booze and the nicotine and the whatever else, the vices there are, keep it to a cup of coffee a day, not 9 cups of coffee a day, and so on and so forth. Like, if you can really just kind of almost self-medicate through pure actions. Like, if you say, I'm going to self-meditate. If I'm going to meditate for half hour a day and I'm going to hit the gym pretty hard for 45 minutes a day, you show me someone who gets up every morning at 5:30 and swims a quarter mile down at the Y, I'll show you a person that's really functional.
Mm-hmm. But that you wouldn't want to hang out with, right?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
So you can do this. I do think now that the 10% of people actually have a bad chemical imbalance and need something in their system,
right?
Serotonin reuptake inhibitors or whatever they need. But most people could overcome this if they laid back on the salt and laid back on the beef and laid back on the nicotine and laid back on the booze and laid back on the way too much Angry Birds and not enough meditation. And there's a way to sort of right your own ship. And, I'd say at 25, I wouldn't want to be on meds.
But for the people who don't do that, do the antidepressants actually work? I've never been on them. I'm sort of afraid of them.
Yeah.
But does that... Because it seems to me, I know a lot of people who suffer from depression, they've been on a whole number of different antidepressants. They're still depressed.
Right. The question is sometimes between depressed and suicidal or depressed and functional. There's depressed and not functional, and then there's, functional just kind of bummed out.
Right.
So, look, there's some people that need them, and it works for some people, and there's the placebo effect. I mean, I just saw a whole thing, I think it was on 60 Minutes a few weeks ago, about how the placebo effect is massive, and they don't even really think that the meds work on more than like 20% of the people that take them. It's mainly the people that get up every morning, take a pill that says, this will make you feel good today, and then you choose to feel good.
Yeah.
Do they say part of that, or do you think part of that is just the acceptance that things in my life are not going the way I want them to? I need help to the point where I'm going to get a prescription. Therefore, I'm already, so far along in helping myself. I feel better already because I'm helping myself, or I'm addressing this issue, or whatever's.
That's part of it. Yeah. No, the placebo effect is all encompassing. Like, I couldn't really just give you a certs or something and say, suck on this.
Take it. You'll love it.
You'll love it. No, you have, you have to
Right.
seek help and talk to a physician, psychiatrist, and blah, blah, blah. And then he says, oh, yes, this is going to help you. And then you start taking it and you get that regimen going and then you take it and so on and so forth. So there is that effect. And the 60 Minutes report I saw, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks ago, this guy seemed to think it was like, by and large, for a problem that's in your head, that's what placebo's affects. It's not so much for arthritis.
Right.
And, spider veins and things like that. But it is for the things that are in your head. And if that's in your head,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's like all the, and I'm going to step on some toes, all the Eastern medicine or alternative medicine, all that stuff that people really say helps them.
Take a little time to be quiet.
How can it really?
All that shit is perfect if you don't really have a problem.
Yes.
And all the kooky broads who live on the West Side who don't really have a problem, then it's perfect for them. But when you really have a problem,
I think Brian should try it. Have you tried acupuncture?
I'd like to be one of those kooky broads. I'm on the West Side.
Yeah. I'm talking, I have some friends that are trying to have a kid, and they tried. And the wife's into the acupuncture and the wisdom of the Orient, all that kind of stuff. And that's all great unless you're really having a problem. So you do all the acupuncture and you get the magnetic insert in the mattress box spring and all that other bullshit. And you do all that bullshit. And then 2 years goes by and you don't get pregnant because you have a problem. Mm-hmm. And then you have to go in and talk to a fertility specialist.
I hope he's at least